Person DXs refer to those expressions which point out persons or entities in a certain conversation. The common expressions used for person DXs includes the pronouns like he, she, it, him, her, etc. And person DXs operate in a three-part division, generally known as first person, second person, and third person. First person, second person, and third person are usually those categories which are discussed in the traditional grammar and taught in a second language classroom also. First person include uh, the words like I or the pronouns like I, we, and the second person includes like uh, you, your, etc. And in the third person, we have things like he, she, it, etc. A speech event includes at least two entities to be involved there. For example, the first person who is the speaker and the second person who is the addressee. The third person is not grammatically marked because the only two persons of importance are the first person and the second person. It is possible to have diacritic pronouns for the third person in various forms. For example, indefinite and specific pronouns. For example, the words like that, those, or these. We can also have a third person diacritic expressions in form of indefinite and specific pronouns. For example, something, somebody, who, what. And we can also have indefinite and non-specific pronouns for third person diacritic expressions in form of words like nobody, nothing. Use of third person form where a second person may be used or would be possible to be used shows some kind of distance or non-familiarity or sometimes irony or humor. If we have a look at the examples there, would His Highness like some tea? If you say that to one of your friends, this would probably show some kind of irony or humor when you ask this to your friend, because you could talk to your friend straight away, but expressions like Your Highness would obviously show some kind of uh, a distance. It may be for the time being or some kind of irony or humor. Somebody didn't clean up after himself. Again, somebody, the expression like this also shows some kind of distance. Each person has to clean up after him or herself. Again, it shows some kind of distance. The expressions like each person. So the third person expressions or pronouns, diacritic expressions may show some kind of distance, especially in situations where second person would also operate. There is in English a potential ambiguity in the uses of which in these uses which allow two different interpretations in form of exclusive V and inclusive V. Exclusive V involves the speaker himself and the addressee, uh, whereas exclusive V involves the speaker himself but and some other people but not the addressee. But in case of inclusive V, we can say that this involves speaker and the addressee also. And this is taken as an important feature of discourse analysis these days. Especially in political discourse, we usually analyze that how people in their discourse include others in their conversation when they say the words we or us, and what they don't include. And this is also very important in culture or anthropological analysis. If we look at the examples there, let's go in which when you ask your friends to let's go out for certain activity, you are actually using, and you ask them all, you are actually using inclusive we here. But when we say let's go, and you leave out certain people whom you don't want to go along, then you are using exclusive we. So such deictic expressions are also used uh, for human beings, for persons, and they are seen as person deics, but they convey more meanings in discourse analysis.